Welcome back. It is Season 3 Run It Back, and EA has adjusted the game again slightly. I have tested my sliders against this, and I just wanted to show you the update here, that the update is here, and how you can import that into your game. So first of all, the sliders themselves, we're going to be taking a look at the player skill sliders, then the CPU skill sliders, and then all the other settings. The basic idea here is that the quarterback accuracy, I have amped it up a little bit. It's a 45 now. It was very low, close to 40. I had to move it up because it was very imprecise all over the place. The pass blocking is at 53 now. I put that up ever so slightly as well. Catching is at the 46. And that was 48. I did put that down just a bit as well to kind of work in tandem with the QB accuracy being a little bit higher. Run blocking is at 53, ball security at 61. This usually gives good results on the run game, which is just in reality also the more solid of the two. On pass defense, we've got reaction time 49, which is close to the base setting right there. We've got interceptions set at 3 because they're just a bunch load of these if you don't have this setting set higher. Pass coverage is at 49. I put it closer to the median of 50 to just make sure that it matches the realism in the game here. Tackling is at 48. I don't want to have powerhouses all over the field. This makes sure that only really good tacklers are very effective. Special teams, the field goal power is at 54, the accuracy is at 49. These are actually settings that I just only tweaked very lightly. I put the field goal power up by 1, punt power, same thing. Accuracy and accuracy just stay the same. Kickoff power also stayed the same. How do you save this if you want to edit your own sliders? By the way, just going to show you that you click R3 and then you just overwrite or save your own sliders here, and that is that basically. The CPU skill is, if you want to compare the two player skill and CPU skill, you will see that the QB accuracy is actually higher than the player skill accuracy, and the wide receiver catching is also higher. Why is that the case? Well, because for some weird reason they kind of debuffed the CPU passing, so that was really strange. Had very low numbers all of a sudden, so I did push that up slightly. Pass blocking is at 52, very close to the player skill one as well. Run blocking is at 52, ball security at 61. Again, as you can see, very close to the player skill numbers. The reaction time on pass defense is at 47. It is a little bit shorter than the player skill side. Again, this is something that I had to balance out. The CPU is actually getting dragged down very quickly in every game, so I had to adjust here. Interceptions are at 3, same as in the player skill. Pass coverage is at 51. Tackling's at 50. It's actually higher than the player skill. I'm going to take a look here. It's 48 here. CPU skill is higher. I had to adjust because the CPU was just getting a little bit, I don't know, overshadowed by the player skill settings here. Field goal power still higher than the accuracy. 42 is still good because the CPU scores a lot of field goals, but I do want to have the factor of them missing sometimes in there as well, so that's what that is for. And then we've got the kickoff power. Same thing. How do you save that? If you want to make adjustments, click R3 and then you just overwrite your CPU skill sliders with the name you want to have. In terms of penalties, sometimes I get asked my settings here, so here they are. I've got offside at 15, false start at 15. I don't like these two a lot. You can't really do too much about them, so that's why I have them like this. Offensive holding at 50, face mask at 50, illegal block in the back 15 as well. Don't want to have that too often. Roughing the passer 50, defensive pass interference 50. Everything else is basically turned on, so there's not much here. What I sometimes do is that I set intentional grounding to off, but that is just something that you can decide on your own. What else is there? Let's just take a quick look. I think it's in the game options. Skill level, of course, all Madden. There was a question here. Yeah, this one here. Player sliders, injuries. I've got them at 53. I want to have a lot of injuries in my games because that is just what the NFL is like. You can have injuries to key players and then you just have to work around that. I think it's boring if you just build a team and then never have to adjust. Fatigue is at 60, so that works. As well, and player speed parity scale is at 47. That gives very realistic results. So what do you do if you want to load a game, but load a skill setting in here. I'm just going to show you what to do first and how to download it. So all you need to do is go over here to Creation Center. Then you have to click Share and Manage Files. Share my files if you want to upload your own stuff. All right, I've got my two files here. I will now click Upload File. Then you just click the file you want to upload. You say yes, select Done, and boom, your file has been uploaded. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one here. Press triangle, select the file you do want to upload, and there we go. That's all you need to do if you want to upload your own stuff. I'm now going to show you how to download these files if you want to download files from the community tab here. There's a lot of different categories. I'm going to be focusing on the player sliders and CPU sliders over on the right hand side. So let's just click over here. It takes a little bit of time to load. It always depends on your internet connection. So there we go. If we sort by date, you will see that mine are now the top file here. And all you have to do is click select, download file, then overwrite it in this case because I already have it downloaded. If you have them downloaded as well, just download them and boom, there we go. Same goes for the player sliders. You just have to go to the player sliders category, wait until everything is loaded. It now is still sorted by the added date. We're going to click select, download file, overwrite my file, and there we go. That's all we had to do. Now we've got the files downloaded. How do we use them now? Well, that is very easy as well. Basically, all you need to do is exit here, then we move over to the settings category, go to the player skill, for instance. I'm going to undo all the changes, set them to default so you can see what's going to go on here. Everything's at 50. All you have to do is press square, select the file you want to load. I only have one in here, and there we go. The file has been loaded successfully. It's all in there. Same goes for the CPU skill. I will set them to default. There we go. Again, press square, and if you have more files, you just have to select the correct one, say yes, and there we go. You can also do the same thing when you already have a franchise started. Just go to settings and load the sliders there. It really is pretty easy, and these sliders ensure that you have a realistic experience in the game. So yeah, I have updated them for Season 3 Run It Back. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you have any questions, just yeah, drop them down below. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. See you next time.